to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff running right. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Fires it. He's got it for a big gain. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. They'll hand it off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Just a good
job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserted themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And they finally stopped it, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They look to throw it here on second down. Escapes the pocket. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here in the opening drive.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. No huddle now for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to extend the play. They'll make the first down, and that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Michigan. He just sprints into the end zone. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking this guy anymore.
Bye-bye, baby.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this.
Oh, no, there goes that man again.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
Oh, no, there goes that man again.
Offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The pass rush closing in.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow.
Will he score here? Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking.
Man, this defensive coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Now they get set to kick it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. And he's tackled after the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Checks this down to the running back. May wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. So great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball caught inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Throws it to the right. He's got his man in the open field. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A new set of downs after that completion.
Easy work.
Here on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
He's moving out of the pocket now.
Might need to come back to terrorize y'all. Face with tears of joy.
Incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Wolverines. No chance to catch it.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look for the second half. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And now another deep ball here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception, and he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13.
Tell him you're bored. Yawning face.
Changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And this will likely be the last play of the half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
LSU 42, Michigan 21.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Throws to the tight end. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
LSU has moved into the red zone. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Set. Hut. Green go. Green go.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Grab made by the tight end.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the game will pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 22. The Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
He's got the first down and more. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Wolverines offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. And the Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Receiver in motion now. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
And the wideout goes in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. And he picks up the 1st down. Tackled at the 32.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Catch made on the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. One of those critical third down plays coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter play. The score, LSU 49, Michigan 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And on the carry, he's heading left. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Quarterback keeps the football. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receiver makes the catch. Steps out after a solid gain on 3rd and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be 4th down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And looking to throw now on first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive. And
it's a deep throw down the right sideline. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down play coming up.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. Now timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock.
just another example of this offense.
Voyage.
Chris doing pretty much whatever they
Mama,
want
there
to do.
goes
They've been
that
able to
man
run the
again.
football. Offensive lines
Easy
held their
work.
own in pass protection.
Might need to
Quarterbacks
come
had an
back to
outstanding
terrorize
day.
y'all.
You add all that
Face
up,
with tears
big
of
reason why
joy.
they're up by such a wide
Tell
margin.
him you're bored.
A gain makes it
Yawning
2nd and
face.
medium.
Pound 55!
It's a quarterback keeper. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he'll be brought down here on the final play of this game. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.